Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. So in today's video, I have 3 holiday appetizer recipes for you. All 3 of these are super easy to make and all super delicious. Of course, these will be perfect for Christmas coming up, New Year's, any type of party or gathering you may be going to. But honestly, me and my family love to just have an appetizer night, put on a Christmas movie, and in my opinion, there's nothing better. So let's get on into these 3 holiday appetizers. Okay, so I just have a baking sheet that I lined with some parchment paper. And now we're just gonna take a packet of the King's Hawaiian sweet rolls and I'm gonna cut these in half so we can put all the goodness inside. All right, I got my rolls cut in half. Now we're gonna go over to the stove and make the little butter mixture that goes inside. We're just gonna add 1 stick of butter. And the recipe also calls for chopped fresh chives, just about a tablespoon. There we go. But I want to show y'all these I picked up on my last grocery haul, and they are freeze-dried chives. It says it's 2 bunches inside. You just put them in the fridge and they stay good for a whole lot longer than fresh chives, because if you're like me, I just end up buying them and then I don't use them all before they go bad. So I thought I would give these a try. They are a little bit more expensive. I think it was like $4 and something for this jar. But hopefully I can use this up before they go bad. To my saucepan, I'm also gonna add 1 teaspoon of garlic salt and then a ½ teaspoon of onion powder. I'm just gonna let this butter melt along with all these other flavors in here, and this will be our sauce for our sliders. All right, so I got my butter mixture over here, and I'm just gonna brush on a little layer of the butter right onto the buns. Of course, I'm sure there are so many different variations to making these. I've seen this recipe a lot, but I've never made it, so thought we would give it a try. Next, I have a pack of Colby Jack cheese. This recipe in particular calls for 12 slices. This pack comes with 11, so I'm just gonna use this pack. Next, we're gonna add our chicken layer. And I just went to the deli and got 1 pound of shaved chicken breast. So it's really, really fine. And of course, you could even do this with rotisserie chicken or just chicken that you cooked yourself. But I think it's gonna be really good with this shaved deli chicken. Next, you're gonna take about 8 slices of bacon, cook it and crumble it up. Or you can use another shortcut like I'm gonna do and just use some real bacon bits. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some on. All right, the next layer is gonna be our ranch dressing. And I have to say, I am the biggest ranch snob I know. And normally we make our own homemade ranch all the time, and I have for years and years, but I have to say this store-bought ranch is gonna be the closest thing you can buy in a store to homemade ranch. So we pretty much just keep this just to have as backup now. So I'm gonna use this kind of ranch, but feel free to use whatever kind you want. And it says about 1/3 cup, but I'm just gonna drizzle some on. Next is another cheese layer. I'm just gonna use about 4 slices of cheese here. I think that'll be enough since we already have a good layer of cheese down below. Next, we're gonna come in with another brushed butter layer. Oh my goodness, y'all, these things look decadent already. This is something you definitely would be kind of splurging on, but I think they're gonna be really good. We're having these for lunch, so these could definitely be like a little meal, or of course, these would be a really good holiday appetizer. What's better than some appetizers and Christmas movies? All right, now we're gonna brush the tops again with that butter, chive, and garlic mixture. And y'all, I still have a good bit of butter in here. It really doesn't need all that, so I'm just gonna leave that to the side. Last but not least, we're gonna give a little sprinkle of just the green can Parmesan cheese. Okay. Now I'm gonna loosely cover these with some foil, and these are gonna bake at 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I'll uncover them for another 10 minutes. All right, y'all, here they are. They look so good. And I actually only baked them for the 20 minutes. I uncovered them, and the sides are starting to get a little brown. So I'm not even gonna put them back in there. I think they look delicious just as is, and I cannot wait to try them. Here's a peek at the inside, and we're sitting here having these, and y'all, gotta tell you, these are so good. I'm surprised I haven't made these before. I will definitely be making these again, and these might even be a Christmas Eve edition. Alright, this recipe is probably the easiest appetizer recipe you're gonna find. So I just have a microwavable bowl here, medium-sized bowl. I have 1 block of cream cheese in here. I just kind of cubed it up a little bit. Next to the bowl, we're gonna add 16 ounces of Velveeta that I also cubed up. That's just to help everything melt a little bit. Next, we're gonna add 1 can of Rotel. We're gonna add 10 ounces of frozen spinach. I just cooked this up in the microwave and then drained it out really well. And lastly, I have 8 slices of bacon that I cooked up. We're just gonna crumble all of these right into the bowl as well. And all you do is microwave this. It takes only about 5 minutes to get everything nice and melty, and then you have a really good spinach dip. You could also do this in a crock pot, especially if you have one of those smaller like dip crock pots. You could just throw everything in there. It'll be perfect, and that would make for easy transportation to take to a party or something like that. So let me get all this bacon crumbled up in here. Like I said, put it in the microwave. I'll be right back. I mean, seriously, it does not get any easier than that. Just those few ingredients, and you have a really delicious spinach dip. This definitely needs to be one of your holiday appetizers, especially if you're busy. And throw it together last minute, or like I said, put it in the crock pot. I just put some festive chips I found at Food Line around, and that makes for the perfect holiday appetizer. So for this recipe, I'm just browning up 1 pound of ground beef. We're only gonna need about a ½ pound, and I'm just gonna fix it like I normally do with my taco seasoning. You can use any kind of taco seasoning that you want. Just fix it like you normally would taco meat. All right, so for this recipe, we're gonna be using some canned pizza crust. I just have my baking sheet that I went ahead and lined with some parchment paper. I'm gonna get that pizza crust rolled out. Spread out just a little bit. And this recipe actually calls for black beans as well, but I used mine the other day and I forgot to pick up another can. But it's really good with just the taco meat by itself. I've made it plenty of times like this. So we're just gonna add in about half this taco meat. You only need about ½ pound, and just spread it all around your pizza crust. You could also add a can of black beans. I thought about doing that as well, but I'm just keeping it simple tonight and just doing the taco meat. This again is something super simple, and everybody likes it because who doesn't like tacos? All right, next, right on top of our taco meat, we're gonna take about a cup of shredded cheese. I just have the Fiesta blend, and of course, like always, I'll have all the recipes down in the description box. But if you wanted to add the black beans or refried beans, you would just add those before the taco meat. All right, so now we are going to just roll this up the best we can. All right, so I got everything rolled up. Now I'm just gonna pinch together all along this seam just to kind of hold everything in. So now once you have everything rolled up, you're just gonna cut into slices about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick. And we're just gonna place them here on the baking sheet. So these are going into the oven at 400 for about 11 to 14 minutes, just until that pizza crust starts to look golden brown. All right, here are the little taco pizza roll-ups right out of the oven. They look and smell so good, but we're gonna make them just a little bit more festive. Of course, you don't have to do this part. You can put any toppings on there that you want. Maybe I'll just do a few of them, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of sour cream. And then just a little bit of lettuce just for some festive color. And you could even have this stuff on the side as well if anybody wanted to, you know, add more, make it more like a taco. And for the holidays, I'm just gonna add a few little tomatoes as well to each one. Give it a little pop of red and green. These are so cute. But like I said, you could add anything you wanted. All right, so here we go. Taco pizza roll-ups. These are perfectly festive. Seriously, so easy and something that I think most people would enjoy. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will give some of these recipes a try. I hope you're all doing amazing, hanging in there, and I'll see you real soon in my next video. Bye, y'all.